trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, it's Purdy. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. This is caught by Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Winston now. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there. They could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Purdy on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Winston on 4th down. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Buying time to his left. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Winston now from the 50. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Purdy's throw taken in there by Cooks. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Thomas has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Winston. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 1st touchdown of the year.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Purdy from the gun. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. Being chased out left.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan.
39 yards.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's
a leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards.
And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
It fights him off. Deep ball for Goodwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Lutz good on the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.